Superstar.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Molly, and I am here with Michelle McKay, the fabulous owner of the Contour Club. And I am just really blessed to have met this special woman. It's been, as she reminded me today, 1 year,
Yep.
and I had no idea that today was the day that I officially met you. So for me and for you, that is just like the universe speaking to me that we made the decision to do this tonight because it's been 1 year.
Yep.
That's so amazing.
Yep.
When you first messaged and reached out to me on Instagram, I thought that your place looked so flipping cool, all your photos, all your content, but I had no idea who was the mastermind behind the Contour Club. And so for me, I was in a very pivotal position in this time last year in terms of, some things changing with business, relationship changes, all of the stuff. And I had just went through a lot of weight loss, going across the times, and I wasn't even sure that I wanted to come simply for the fact that I am an influencer and I am on television, but I just thought, I really want to do all this stuff on my own. I can do my weight, I can change the way I look, I'm going to do my skin, whatever. And I also had no idea who you were because I never saw you. So
Right.
if y'all know Georgia and Alpharetta it's a pretty highfalutin place. And I thought, who is this person messaging me, wanting me to come? And I don't know if that's my cup of tea. And as I began to lose weight and I started seeing like my chin in pictures and videos and all this, I thought, you know what? Let me just go and see if she can help me because I genetically have this thing. I think it looks like my mom. I mean, my side profile, I'm like, that's my mother all day. And then I was like, I don't know that there's anything you can do except unless you have like like facelift or whatever. And I knew I didn't want to do surgery. So I said I'm coming. And much to my surprise, when you opened the door, I just had this overwhelming feeling of delight because your energy was awesome and you are just a ray of goodness. And then when you walk across the threshold of your place, you instantly feel amazing, even before there's ever even a consultation or anything about what's going on inside your little, I call it my own little staycation, vacation, because I'm serving myself.
Right.
It's around the corner from my house, but
Mhm.
I feel like that I'm on a vacation and I'm entering their fabulous spa.
You
So,
it is. It's
so,
your personal spa.
so I say all that. So, welcome, Michelle, to tonight's live. And I just want you to just dive in a little bit about what inspired you to create Contour Club. And at what point did you decide, you really wanted to offer these amazing services to women?
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Michelle, Contour Club Creators. Molly said, I started my business in 2019. Before any of us knew what was going to happen. um, Honestly, what drove me to start was two very magical women that I feel like the universe put in my pathway to push me to do better and do more than what I was doing at that time. I know that they didn't realize that that's what they were doing, but that's exactly what happened. So from that seed of a spark of inspiration, then we developed a concept, and Contour Club was born. I started in a one-room windowless suite with maybe one or two machines. Started with the cryoskin machine. And then that kind of took off. I am a artist, so I paint and I sculpt. I have been those things it feels like since I was born. So when I kind of made my transition into the contouring industry, it was perfect because these are my tools. We like, I'm sorry, I had to take a breath because that's important. That's a really powerful statement to me. I
It
put my
is.
in everything that I do. And my clients are, I feel like, a part of my creation. You know what I mean? So we started with the cryo skin machine and we were sculpting bodies, and that was great. But what I noticed is, women, we're complicated. I work with all people. Humans are complicated, but women, we're complicated. We're so many things to so many people. And if you just address one thing without addressing another thing, then it's still unbalanced. So as my business grew and as I expanded, I deliberately and intentionally added devices that would help my clients have a full experience. So I like to think of us as a total body wellness studio versus someone who's contouring, because I don't want to create a perfect body. I want to help you create a space where you're comfortable in it.
Hmm.
Once you are comfortable and your energetic vibration raises and you relax, you can let go of some of that stress and the quarter. I mean, it all works together. You know what I mean? So as my business grew, as we move forward, I started to purchase and invest in devices that would help elevate my clients' experience and accelerate their results. That was a lot of words.
But it does. I mean, and you have to be crafty in the way that you speak regarding the services, but I'm just going to get down to business. You are an expert in your craftsmanship, in your artistry. And I think that when people go to see people who are artists, you see things, you know how to, you operate in symmetry and you operate in balance, but sometimes you have to kind of just go all the way over
Yep.
here into left field to relate to the person who's coming to you,
Mhm.
because you can visually see it, but you
Mhm.
got to get up in here to
Mhm.
put it all together. And I think that for me is what you do and you did.
Mhm.
I felt like I was with my bestie. I felt
You
like I
are.
was able to speak unbiased,
Yeah.
and you didn't know me from all the different things I had going on. So I felt like I could come to you in comfort and in a private place that felt so good. Um, so I talked to you about the first thing that seemed to bother me, which was my chin, because being on the camera a lot and being people always want to take photos, and not everybody knows that you need to come from up here. And I always felt like it was always all I could see.
Mhm.
And not that I don't love myself, but like it's okay to
Yes.
address the things that if it
Absolutely.
internally makes me feel better, then I wanted to do it. So, and you shared with me today when you sent the before picture and then what you posted, and I was like, oh my gosh, because sometimes we don't even see it until we
Mhm.
see it in pictures.
Yep. Yeah.
And you do that. You take
Mhm.
befores and you take,
Mhm.
intermittent, so that you know what you're doing, correct? And you know that it's
Absolutely.
working.
Absolutely. So, the one thing that I pride myself on is we lead with integrity. So, and I believe in receipts. So,
Yeah.
we always take pictures to the comfort level of my client. I don't always post everything because that depends on the person I'm photographing. Um, but we also have a scanner, so it's a 3D scanner which enables me to measure my client in multiple areas. So most contouring places, if you want to work on your stomach, they'll focus on your stomach, which is normal. But here we're Total Body Wellness Studio, so we want to focus on you as a full person. So when we do our 3D body scanner, it measures your entire body so we can track the journey. It also holds me accountable. So if things are not changing or progressing the way I think, it's trackable. I can make adjustments because the most important thing to me and for me is that my client's happy and he or she knows what and understands what's happening. That's the most important thing. So pictures. And that cycle scanner keeps me on point, and it keeps my clients on point, and it keeps you guys accountable too, that which is also important to me. And that is a part of the journey. You have got to take accountability for what's going on inside of your body too.
Well, I think at the point in which I made the decision to come and see you, I had already started on my changing of my consumption with my diet and working on my own self love journey. And so, at the point in which I made the decision, I was ready to receive so that I could achieve the results that I wanted to. And
Mhm.
it worked. But
Mhm.
whether or not you had worked on my chin ever, laying in your pods, sweating it out,
Yes.
your hypoxia suit, like
Mhm.
all the different things that you do, just it makes you feel good. It's like you don't want to leave. I'm like, can I just do everything in a day?
Yes. Yes, everyone asks that, and usually, we try to accommodate. But it's always good to have more than one modality. I try to compare our treatments to a meal. Basically, you can just sit down and have a good steak, and you can enjoy that steak. But that's different from a steak dinner. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
want to have a steak, a potato, and some vegetables, and a salad, ideally, and then have a full meal. So I try to think of Contour Club as a full meal. So we want to do more than one thing. We want to treat more than one thing, address more than one issue. That makes sense.
Well, I think that to be in the pod for 30 minutes, and I've done them both. And so, sweat, you've got your vitamins theme, and
Mm-hmm.
then you've got, the infrared.
Red light. Mm-hmm.
It just feels really good. And if you are hurting, or you really feel like your skin just needs like that therapy, that hydration, I think when I get out, not you're sweating it out, but you're also getting it back in with the steam.
Exactly.
Like it feels so, so good. And I think that just unplugging, laying in there, you've got, well, number one, you have all the elements of complete spa takeover because it smells good
All
and
right.
the music is good, and you
Yeah.
just it's very serene. So for women, especially if you are a mother and you're all day long like me,
Mm-hmm.
and or Michelle, a business owner, you're
Mm-hmm.
just hectic, 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 and you just need a few minutes to yourself, for
Mm-hmm.
yourself, by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Then I'm gonna need y'all to just head on over to Contour Club in Alpharetta and go check it out. So if
Yes.
there's anybody that wants to come and see what you're about, give
Mm-hmm.
them a little bit of insight on how you like to do your appointments and your consultations, because I know that you really like to meet with someone first
Mm-hmm.
to just get an understanding of who they are, and what conceptually you think you can do in order to
Mm-hmm.
establish this journey, being started with you and your clients.
Yes. So everyone starts with a consultation. It is important to me to make sure that I address my client, the person that's looking at me. So I don't want to funnel people into pre-designed packages, because everyone's body is different, everyone's habits are different, everyone's commitment level is different. So we want to take all of those factors into consideration as we're figuring out what type of investment you want to make, and what type of results you want. So there's so many different factors on one hand, and those are for my people who, like you said, you were in transition, you were ready, you had made some choices and some decisions, and you were ready. So that was the perfect opportunity for us, and the perfect time for us to kind of move forward with you. Versus someone like you mentioned, a mom or a new mom. Those are my favorites. Man, we love babies, but that is trauma to the body. Oh, this is a perfect gift. If you're a new mom, you are in the room, like Molly said, by yourself. I like to think of my spa as, creating individual spa experience for you, so you don't see anyone else. And I try to make sure you don't hear anyone else. It's just you in the room. either doing a red light sauna. So red light helps with energy. Also helps with, I feel like, happiness levels. So if you are actually feeling sad, and you sit under a red light, just like taking a walk and experiencing vitamin D naturally from the sun, is a natural mood booster. So it's bigger than your body. So yes, you can burn 750 calories, but how many calories does it cost for you to have a peace of mind? You know what I mean? Peace and quiet in a quiet room that smells like peppermint, no kids calling your name, no, I don't know, no emails chiming, no text messages, nothing. You can
Yeah.
actually have the privilege of relaxing. You know what I mean? And the benefits of lymphatic drainage assistance, red light therapy, sweating it out. I like to think when I get inside the pod or whatever's going on in my life, I can leave it in the pod. You know, it is a privilege to go and kind of unwind, close the door, close your eyes. I have lots of people who fall asleep, and it's by design. I want you to. You need to sleep. Sleep is a part of your recovery, you know? So once you're in the pod, you can just relax and unwind. All right. And that speaks to cortisol and stress and all of the stuff that we're carrying in our belly, in our tummy, and things that we don't say. New moms, the trauma that you went through when you had a baby, your body's adjusting to being single again. You had two human bodies together for almost a year. It takes time to recover, and we want to help you. So yes, we can help you contour your body, but I can also help you sleep. We also want you to have a peace of mind. We also want you to be in a good mood. We don't want you yelling at the people at Target. Okay. you know
Okay. Listen, holiday trauma is very real. So no drama, no trauma. Just
yes,
cruise on over to Contour Club. You
yes,
know,
relax yourself.
and for anybody that is, my clients, that I know that every single day, if I've heard it once in the last 20 years, I've heard it a million times.
What's
And
that?
I know that one of the areas that, especially women, when their bra band is on and they get what they call their back fat, some of it is, some of it isn't, some of it is just because your bra band is firm.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that besides your tummy, like, do you feel like that women, that you get a lot of requests for this
Yes.
area?
Yes. So at Contour Club, the thing is, because I'm a woman and most of my clients are women, I know what you're looking for. So I don't section off your midsection. Your midsection, bra fat, love handles, lower belly, all of that is included in your stomach. So we're going to address everything. Yeah, that's important. So 360.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, this is not an area of our body that, even if we work out or even if we are, my daughter is very, very lean.
Mm-hmm.
She has this. I mean, we're not
Mm-hmm.
walking around rotating this area. And a
Right.
lot of us aren't in the gym trying to really work that part out because we don't
Right.
want to have super broad backs. But if you're not utilizing and that part of the body is not in motion a lot, you may get a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
fatty deposit here, there, here. I mean, as women, we deposit there anyways because there's a lot of stuff going on in our
Right.
underarms and the
Right.
lymphatics and around our breast. And, you know, I'm not a doctor, but I do see that a lot. And so I just
Mhm.
want to say, for anybody who has concerns about
Yes.
that area and you don't want to do under the gun, under the knife, under the
Yes.
thing. Well,
Yes.
number one, it's
Mhm.
10,000 times more expensive than what it is that you do, and you can
Mhm.
achieve results. Um,
Absolutely. And pain free. Okay, comfortable. If we're not laughing, we're silent and you're sleeping. That's it. Only two options. Okay.
and I'm not, I have amazing girlfriends and partners and clients that are plastic surgeons and or doctors in that field, but
Mhm.
I just wanted my clients to know, like, I've been there. I've done the service. I love it there. And there is an option. So Don't sleep on your backyard, girl. If you are in the area, if you're in Georgia, I mean, you have clients that travel to you from outside of the state as
I
well.
have, yeah, yeah, and that's an honor, and I appreciate them. But yes, we do, and it doesn't take. It depends on the amount of results you want to see. So I have a 1 day pass where you guys can kind of come in and do 3 services back to back and check us out. Or if you're like, I'm ready to just invest, I'm ready, I've been working out, I'm ready to see my body change, I've been building muscle and strength, because working out is not always about how you look. It's about how you feel, and it's about having strength and being strong as we get older. Okay. So you build muscle, I take down fat, and we work in tandem as a team to help you reach your goals. Okay. So like I've said before, my most important goal is for you to feel good, child. Yes. Because even if you're skinny and you're still angry, it's not a win. Okay. We want you
Well,
to relax.
well, I was just really excited that you agreed to, come on with me because I am the type of person, I'm very transparent about how I feel with services. And I don't want to tell people things unless I've done it or if I truly believe in it, because I know how it made me feel and I know how it made me look and I know what the results are. So people ask me all the time, have you ever been here or there? And I'm like, no, but let me tell you where I have been. So the Contour Club is definitely a place that I highly recommend. If you're in the area, go see Michelle. You need to book a consult
Yeah.
and just go check it out because it truly, truly, I mean, girl, I picked you too because our slogan is let us lift you up. And your services provide that too. And
Yes.
your services, have people leaving. You just have a little church up in there. Okay, you do
I do.
because you impart so much wisdom and kindness and empathy and love, but you also keep it real.
Tell the truth.
You shame the devil. Like you will go and say, now, girl, listen, and you're honest and you say, I never forget I was in there one day.
Oh Lord.
And no, this is awesome because it's so true. And when you can speak in truth and in love,
Yes.
you can't be more real than that. And you were having a little gathering, and there was a girl in there that does some services too. And y'all had some cookies and cakes and little refreshments because you had like an open house or whatever. And you had just done a service. And the girl came out, and I think she went to get her little cookie or little something. And you said, or some tea or some lemonade or something. You said, hey, you, you can't have that right now. And I think she was like, well, can I put it in my pocketbook and eat it later? But
Excuse me.
but it was funny because you do give people guidance on what to do beforehand, what to do after, and water, water, water. We cannot say that
Yes.
enough. That when you have
Yes.
service, you really need to drink water. And you told her, nope,
Yes.
not yet.
Yes. I am protecting your investment. Okay. I am looking out for my people. That's it. Yes.
Well, tell everyone where they can find you and how to go about booking a consultation if they want to reach out and figure out, if you guys are going to merge and mesh and they can book a service.
Yes, absolutely. So the first thing you want to do is go to thecontourclub.com. My consultations are free and encouraged. I do not charge to talk at this time. Okay. But yeah, so book your consultation. We'll just sit and talk. I do not do high pressure sales. I don't want anybody to feel pressured or uncomfortable when they're around me. So we're simply going to talk and exchange information. And if it works, then great. I have 2 options. I have a unlimited because I am officially for 2024 taking the limits off. So we are just going to do unlimited memberships and unlimited packages. That's it. So we can talk about the machines, what I have to offer, and all of the different options when you come. Everything is listed. I don't do any type of funny business. All my prices, all the packages, all your options, everything is listed on my website so that you are an informed, educated client. That means a lot to me. So you take your time, you scroll through, you schedule your appointment, we sit, we laugh, we joke. If it works and we vibe, then we move on forward on that path to get you tighter skin, in a better mood, sleeping well, feeling good, all of the things that you want. And currently, I went ahead and let all of my holiday specials just kind of rock on through. So I have a salt bed. And for those people who have never experienced halo therapy, it is incredible, especially as we are going into the winter seasons, like it's about to really get cold. You want to protect yourself. For people who have allergies, and it's good for children too. Allergies, although kids are not like young babies aren't allowed in the club, but like my 13-year-olds and up, they are experiencing asthma. If you have any athletes out there, it helps with your lung capacity, skin tightening, etc. We can go over all of those details, but right now it's only $199 and it is unlimited for 30 days. So you can come in as much as you like for a solid month, and that way you can do it enough to compare what you were before halo therapy versus what it felt like and what your body functioned like after halo therapy. So we do have some holiday specials. If you don't follow me, or which maybe you don't, but I hope you will. We have Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of the things. If you go to that link in any of our social media, you will find all of those deals. You can buy it directly from there. You can book directly from there. And I hope to meet you guys soon. I really do. I'm on a mission to help everybody feel good in their skin. Like we have to change, guys. We can't keep going like this. We've got to figure out a way to get to the mental place that we want to be in.
Well, you're definitely doing it, and you definitely do have that impact on your clients. I mean, again, I am on the Testimony Tuesday. I am a client. Yeah. And I love it there. So, whether I was your client or not, I might still promote the fact that you have an amazing business. But I am a client, and I do think you're awesome. And I think that anybody that has a chance to get to know you should come, because you're changing lives and you're changing people's perception of their self. So I kudo you for that. And I'm going to say one more thing. Yes. I am so proud of you, because from the moment I met you and I didn't know who you were, now every time I go live or I'm on the TikTok or wherever, here you come, and I'm like, she did it. She made video. She's loving this, and she's getting it, because I think that lets people into who you are as a person. And we talked about this earlier before we hopped on the slide. Like, it's not always easy to sit up in front of the camera by yourself, with yourself, not knowing if anybody's showing up or not. But you know what? I'm going to say it now, and I'll say it again. One, none, or a ton. Somebody somewhere is going to hear it and see it and make a decision, a conscious decision. Now they can consciously make it informed. So I just want to thank you, sister, so much. And I'm so grateful that you were persistent in knowing that you had something that I would love and that would help me on my journey. So I thank you for that. And
thank you for responding. I appreciate
it. And I can't wait to see you again here in just a couple of days. And anybody on here, make sure you follow and or reach out to Michelle McKay, the fabulous owner of the Contour Club here in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Thank
and on
you.
that note, happy holidays. There's been 2 or more gathered, girl, and we're just going to keep making these waves.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, be blessed. Happy holidays. And y'all go get those unlimited memberships, because they don't come around all the time.
That's right.
All right, sweet girl. We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.